All right, so I haven't been completely honest with you about this one thing. Kind of. Let me explain. Oh, and also, I have a couple of chores to do, some things to get prepared in my youth rooms. So I had to change my location a little bit. I'm here at a park on the Columbia River on the Washington side, which is kind of a nice little place. I just happened to find it, and wouldn't you know, it's in the middle of smelt season. So on the beach here, let me show you what's going on. We have smelt right on the beach. Look at that. Yep. So I'm not exactly sure what they do. I believe that they will catch a bunch of them for bait. I believe. I don't know if they eat them individually. I'm sure some do, but my understanding is that smelt is used for bait. But yeah. Hey, there's just a seal that you wouldn't be able to see it, but or river otter, something like that. So anyway, let me go over here and I'm gonna put you on a stand here. So I kind of want to just explain my thoughts. This channel, when I started it, you recall, if you've been with me the whole time or if you've gone back and watched, you know that I kind of struggled with like what this channel was going to be. So I knew that probably it was going to change here and there as I went through, but I knew that I wanted to kind of highlight my videography business and the process of getting it going and seeing it grow and all of those things. But since then, I have found myself wanting to kind of do family vlogs. I've wanted to kind of talk about certain issues or different things, and I found myself struggling with keeping it just videography and keeping my I guess my whole self, like my Pastor Matt self, somewhat hidden from the camera. And this was by design because I felt like, you know, I wanted to have maybe those two separate categories. You know, Pastor Matt is what my main life and passion is for, but this was kind of seemed like a side hobby, something that I just wanted to do on the side, and I didn't want it to maybe overlap or conflict, or I don't know what I thought, but I just, I was kind of treating them as separate entities, that I had my videography business and then I was a full-time pastor, and that's what I did. However, it's gotten awkward, and perhaps you can't feel it on your side, but I know from my side, to talk and to discuss and not bring in kind of my worldview and what I'm about and how I see the world in small ways was really hard. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, moving forward, I've decided that this channel is going to be about me, the videographer, the pastor, the father, the husband. It's gonna just be about my life and everything. When I do talk about issues or random thoughts, I think will feel more comfortable sharing ultimately where my hope comes from as a pastor, as someone who follows Jesus, and then also just hopefully helpful, encouraging thoughts along with that. So yeah, that's kind of what I've had on my mind for a little bit. It's not anything that's major, I guess. For this channel's sake, you probably won't see a ton of difference necessarily. It's just something internal for me to be free to respond to whatever it is that I see in the world or is on my mind as Matt Hadley, the pastor, the videographer, you know, and all of those things. I think that's just important because otherwise I'm not being real, I'm not being genuine, I'm not telling you my true perspective on things. And whether you agree or not, you deserve to know, you know, my perspective on it. That's why you're watching, probably, hopefully, is you want to know my opinion on the question that I bring up or the subject that I'm talking about. And yeah, to just kind of keep in mind all of those things that make me me is important to answer those questions and to give you my perspective. So yeah. Yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to share. I think this will definitely free me up to continue this channel in whatever direction it continues to take, because that's the thing, is I still don't really know exactly what this channel is, because I love so many different things, and maybe that's exactly what it's going to be, and that's okay. So yeah, it's probably a little less of not being honest with you and a little more of not being honest with myself, and seeing the fact that both things can exist simultaneously. I can both have a videography business and be a full-time pastor, because, you know, pastors have hobbies too, and it's something that I love to do. Probably something I'd be involved with if I was not a pastor. So I just want to kind of just clear the air for my own sake, for your sake as well, and I look forward to more videos. Talking all things video, all things life, and from the perspective of, yeah, me. All right, see you guys. Thanks for joining me on this one. And if you'd like to participate in future videos and hear my opinions as both videographer and pastor, please like and subscribe, because I think that's what you're supposed to do these days. So, all right guys, thanks a lot. See you later.